Hi guys, a couple of quick announcements before the video starts. I've noticed that only a small percentage of the viewers on this channel are subscribers. It's great to see that the channel is growing, but I think we can do even better. Would you like to get your base design on one of the future episodes? Leave a comment down below or join my Discord server. The link is in the description. I hope you have a great day and I see you in the next one.
Hello everybody, my name is Greg. I go by Thornazz on the Xbox, and this is my build in Grounded. So where we're standing right now is the original home of the kids. This is where they built their home when they first came on to discovered they were shrunk. And if we go up here, we will discover this was where they originally slept and ate and everything like that. But then Max and Hoops had this idea to make this huge cathedral. And so this is the Cathedral of Humanity. And as you can see, there are a lot of features that I took from many different types of Gothic buildings. And we'll go inside here, and I built this so that during different times of the day, it will catch light differently. This is late afternoon, so the light is coming from the other direction, back this way, and as you come in, you see our bombardier beetle guards. They're there to protect everyone as they come in, and as you can see, there's lots of seating because the kids figured someday there's going to be more people shrunk, right? So, you know, we'll need lots of seating. And here are our soldier ant guardians. The closer we get up, on each side are stands for the choirs. There's a choir on each side. And then over here are the setups for making donations. That's why the baskets are there. Then we come up to the altar. And you can see the altar has a couple of smoothie stations, lots of lights. The ant heads are representative of the different priests. So we have three main priests: Willow, Max, and Hoops. And around them are smaller seats for the lesser priests. Again, the kids are thinking, hey, someday there are going to be more people. Now, I know what you're thinking. Where's Pete? Well, Pete thought that his mother would think that this is a cult. So he said, no, I can't do this. And he went off and he did his own thing. He actually supplies weed, stems, and grass planks for the others and gathers their food and all kinds of things like that. But he does not live with the other three anymore. So now we're going to go down here, and this is actually where the priests stay. You've got their dining area and an area for just some leisure. And all around you will see bug heads of all different types of bugs. Oh, almost forgot. Underneath the table are the priest's pet aphids. Now, hopefully, you know, they bring in the pets soon, because I would really love to have a couple of actual aphids running around. That would be so great. As we go along, over each door, you will see a different type of ant head. And that determines what is done in that place. So, like, this area is for a worker. And that worker, obviously, does the cooking. Because we've got the cooking gear all in here. We've got a smoothie station. Mostly there's juice in there because we're so close to a juice box. Who needs water, right? Well, I love juice. So in here is our workbench, and all of the supplies are all around the workbench. I don't like to use a lot of storage baskets. I kind of wait until I need a new one, and then I'll put a new one in. So now we'll go upstairs. Up here we have this room. It belongs to Willow and Hoops. It's pretty basic. It's just beds, as you can see. And then each of the minor priests have rooms that they share with other minor priests. And then Hoops's room, or Hoops, Max's room is over here. Max is the character I play the most, so I've done the most with his room. As you can see, there's his armor. Keep all of his equipment that we might need for doing different things like bug hunting, etc. Every one of these rooms actually has beds in it. I went through the trouble and expense of making beds for all of the priests. Now there's a back way up, and we can take a look at the back of the cathedral. From here, maybe if we do another video with me, I'll show you the top of the cathedral. It's really quite nice, but that would take a little bit of time out of what I want to show you today.
What's going on, guys? My name is AB3 and this is my ship build, the SS Grounded. Now, if you will, please present your ticket. Oh wait, your VIP? Never mind, let's go. Welcome. As you can see here, we have the dining area over here where you can sit down with a friend, have an aphid pie. Come over here. This is like the armor stand gallery. Pretty cool. Some art along the walls. More seating area over here. Now, I have to tell you, this took me about 10 hours because, you probably guessed already, there's no resources near the pond area. So I had to run all the way over there, collect resources, all the way back. It was a nightmare. But we're here. We're finished. This is the captain's quarters. He gets the nice bed because he's a captain. Some storage, some art, some tables. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And if you will, follow me, please. Watch your step. Little aphid there. He doesn't like to be spooked. If you come down here, this is the sleeping area. For the crew, maybe some customers, maybe. Storage area. We have 20 beds, I believe. Yes, 20 beds altogether. Just a small ship. A lot of storage. Put your luggage in here. Some more art workbenches for the crew. Come through here, you'll see the chef is cooking up something special for the crew and the captain. Aphid pie is his favorite. Much of these. These guys were a nightmare to kill, so I hung them head up. And if you will please, follow me, follow me. We go to the upper deck. This is what I call the sun deck. This is where you lounge with a friend, have a drink, watch the basketball game. A lot of seats as you see here. Now I had to slaughter and murder many ants to get all these chairs set. So you'll have to forgive me. Up here, the upper deck, this is like my VIP area. This is where the guests get the best view of the pond. Wow, wow. The butler is on hand at all times. And last but not least, the brig. Oh, this is the VIP couches here. Obviously, they get the best seat. This is where the captain steers the ship. Wow, where to? Nobody knows. And yes, that is the SS Grounded. Took a long time. Acorn shells was a nightmare for these fences. Maybe over 100 acorns to bust open. Never again. Good day.
So this here is essentially the storage facility or storage warehouse of the world. So from the oak tree where we kind of just built like a base ring, easy access to walk around and kind of get a view of the yard, I just branched off over to the lamppost. I just had this idea that I wanted to build around the lamppost. It was a little finicky. I had to do a half down stair because if I went down a full stair, the floor would actually clip with the bottom of the lamp and I couldn't place floor near it. So got a little creative with the steps. It's actually not too bad. I kind of like the entrance a little bit. It's something unique and different. Other than that, you know, just trying to place the flooring around the lamp was a little bit tricky, being we are at an odd angle against the lamppost. But all in all, I still kind of like how it turned out. Main entrance kind of got a few jerky racks, get people some food going if they need it. Along the wall here, just standard chest storage, plenty of shelving, plenty of chests, plenty of room for any materials that we're going to need to gather and kind of stockpile on while exploring through the world. As we keep going through, just got a few more, kind of like some water basins and just kind of like a dew catcher. Keep up on some liquids up on this side of the yard. And then on this side, we'll just kind of start getting into the grass and weed stem storage. Grass, I had to kind of get a little creative with to lay out enough for a decent back pile. The weed stems I kind of like, as you might kind of see it, but they're actually laid very close together. long-wise so that they actually kind of stack and overlap a little bit. Increases the amount of storage you can throw in those, which might not be intentional, but you know what? I like it, and I take it, and still looks pretty nice. Plenty of storage. But we'll just kind of wrap back around again over here and go up through kind of like the upper floors, and then we will talk a little bit about what's down this staircase a little bit later. The first thing is we've just kind of got this basic wall for a couple of different armor and weapon sets. Nothing yet, just probably going to be some basic armor and stuff for just quick grabs. If you die, you need some protection to go grab your stuff in a cave or something, just come up, grab it, grab a weapon, and go on your way. Head up to this upper second floor here, and I kind of did a little bit of a different take on it. So instead of laying the squares or the grid the exact same as the bottom floor, I actually offset it by half so that you kind of get this little empty space between the walkway and the chests. So it kind of adds a little bit of depth to it, kind of gives you a walkway to go around and still access any of these top chests if needed. A little chill table out in the corner under the stairs, and then up here is kind of, I guess, what you would call maybe like the master's headquarters, or whoever you would say is the maintainer of the warehouse. He would probably staying up in this room. Not too much decoration yet, he just wants the bare minimum, but he also gets this nice little what would you call it? Balcony. Yeah, there we go. Balcony to overview the west side of the ponds and part of the yard over there. Thought this was a really nice view, and I wanted to capitalize on being able to, have an area to walk out on and maybe sit on and kind of just enjoy the scenery of the backyard. There's actually a few more of these in different areas so that you kind of, whatever part of the yard you want to look at and enjoy, you can. We'll just head back down this way. And then there's also just kind of like a little living quarters or kind of living room area where people can just kind of chill, hang out, sit, take a load off. Use some trickery with, tables and other building items to try to overlap them. So like a smoothie bowl in the table, just to add a bowl on top of the table, add a little bit of flair, a little bit of something different. And then up here, this will pop over to the front view of the yard and the front house. A couple more chairs, a couple more things just to kind of, again, a little relaxing spot. Get some view of the yard and just relax, basically. And this is where we've got another kind of like little area to hang out, chill, do whatever. This portion is going to be for future update, future content that should hopefully be coming on that September 30th patch. Basically going to try to use it for zip lines, everything, and go down to the pond or something like that. Just a good top area to get somewhere else across the yard. We'll go up here really quick. Not a whole lot up here yet. This is where kind of just saving some space and some room for more decorations. Something else. This is another one where I actually tried to use a little trick to get a halfway stair. So I actually put the stair like halfway underneath the grass floor right here, just so it didn't go too high and you'd hit the ceiling. And then, just trying to hide it, created this little secret hidden room back here. Wanted to do something with it at least, instead of just hiding it and locking it away. Outside of that, there's this other balcony right over here. Not really any chairs or tables or anything yet, but just another kind of view over the east side of the backyard, east corner, and the east ponds. I'm hoping maybe where the corner of the pond is right there and where the stone wall, maybe there can be a waterfall feature or something there. Crossing my fingers hoping, because it would be a very nice view to have kind of like a waterfall in the background right there. Otherwise, still a good view regardless. Just pop back in here. I think that's still out there. And then there's this doorway. that will lead into kind of like a... I don't really know what to call this room, but a couple more variations, decorations, some chairs to chill in. And this is where I actually came up or found some pretty nifty tricks. Like I managed to actually get this ant head inside the bowl on the table. So it acts as kind of like a little more decoration, a little more flair to it. Maybe it looks like someone's trying to eat an ant head or something. Still trying to figure out a more consistent way to get that to work, but it's very buggy, very finicky, so might be fixed. Otherwise, just kind of like a little throne chair with the wolf spider. I actually found a way to get the light just right so that it actually almost makes his eyes glow red, like he's angry. And I really liked how that looked, so I used it to kind of make a little throne build almost. Here in the corner, just standard kind of lamp. I actually put a lurk trap inside the table just to give it a little more life and add some different colors. Have a flower inside. Neqtan and I have actually been talking about how nice it would be to maybe just have like a pot of flowers or a vase or just something else to actually decorate and give color to a room outside of just greens and browns, but you know, we do what we can. The game's got amazing decoration capabilities for what it has now. That's most of the everything for the top part. I guess we'll just kind of head down. Oh yeah, our little aphid friend hanging out on top of the shelf. But we'll head down, and down in this area, it's not too much of kind of like building or any sort of like direct functionality outside of there's another little ledge here for, you know, future update and doing another zip line from this area out to that side of the yard. I added a little back room over here, which is still kind of in progress, looking and waiting for a couple more decorations to add some more flair to it. But for now, just kind of got some basics of a table, chairs, a chest. That's about it. From here on downwards, again, there's not really much else to this little staircase. Most of what this was for is actually just ease of access for, you know, players that might be down in this area, and especially when I was building the warehouse, I needed a quick way to get up and carry planks and weed stems and all that. So this is more just kind of the spiral staircase that will take you up to the storage warehouse from this ground floor at the base of the oak tree, at the base of the lamp. I plan on trying to add a few more supports underneath it and around the base of the lamp. For right now, it's a little bare, but we'll keep working on things and getting updates to it as we go along. But all in all, I think that's roughly about it for this base. This is probably the one that's taken the longest out of... Well, this one and Spawn Temple were probably the two that were fairly equal in their build time, so about 3 to 4 days. This one was mostly just, you know, spending a lot of time trying to get the floor to place or getting a wall to place near the lamp because of just how finicky or how offset of an angle we were at. But either way, still very happy with kind of how it turned out. Plenty of storage space, and really kind of just lets us enjoy the scenery, I guess. Like I said, it kind of doubles as just a place to hang out and just look over the yard and spend time with friends, I guess.
Well, this is my second base that I've built. This is actually the first one that I've managed to get serious about and actually apply some design to instead of just purely defensive. I really like this design. I really honestly, it just started out as finding a way to yeah, get a safe spot across the fence posts here. But as I started building more and more to it, it kind of started taking shape on its own. And I started really liking the design. As you can see, I started playing around with some of the lighting fixtures and kind of really figured out the limits to how much light you can squeeze into one place before things start to freak out a little bit. And it's because of that that you get kind of the flickering, the glowing aspect of things here. And after a while, it kind of started to annoy me. And so I decided that perhaps it was time to kind of move on to greener pastures. But in the meantime, I did want to make this place as comfortable looking as possible and show off, you know, my trophies and all my armor. Yeah, I never got around to displaying any of my weapons or anything here before I got into my next one, but and then if you move down here, you get to see, you know, I got water and a little bit of food, and you know, so I can keep myself from starving, and then I just start expanding my way across the fence posts. I have a little bit of a lookout station here, going up the lantern, and as you can see, I got stairs that can go all the way up. Mind the gnats, they'll keep trying to push you off. And this gives you kind of a nice perspective and nice view over the entirety of the map. But I decided it just wasn't good enough just yet, so we decided I needed to go higher. And that's when I started building the mansion up high. Because because I usually play by myself, I didn't really need that much in the way of storage. I managed to tuck some chests in underneath here, a couple more chests there, and then I think I put a few more up here by the workbench too. Yeah, and a nice little easy chair to sit and relax by.